Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I'm talking about if you're a landowner and you're thinking about having somebody come out and stay a little bit with you, and some of the rules you might want to consider. One of the things, uh, as a landowner, I'm not looking for a liability. I'm not looking for headaches. I don't want problems. And what I would do, well, I wouldn't. I can pretty much handle a lot of this stuff, but some of these landowners don't really want to handle all the little stuff that you have to consider. And I've talked about the three-man meet and greet. Okay, now that's going to be a little different because we don't have that many people to work with at this moment. We're just, I'm the only one moving out here. Uh, but like I say, you need to figure out who has got the abilities to explain the rules. And not only explain the rules, but be able to make sure the rules are followed. And so it wouldn't hurt to have someone that's got some communication skills that can talk. And that's the three-man militias, three-man meet and greet. They're able to communicate. As the landowner, I don't really want to be harassed by anybody. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to do this. It'd be nice if I had someone that could, if okay, there's already somebody staying here, okay, but now somebody else wants to, and they sound like they might be somebody. Well, then, okay, now we would have a threesome to talk. Me as the landowner, you as the one, and then now this other person wants to come over here. Okay, what kind of skills does he have? And we're going through the same thing as we did with the first person. And but the thing is, there may be a time when uh, we there's other people. If you're especially if you're living close to the road, there's people driving up and they're saying, well, hey, we just like need a place for the night, and all this kind of stuff. Okay, how are you going to handle something like that? And as a landowner, I would rather not. I would rather have somebody that can talk to them. And okay, like for me, I would tell them I don't own the property. I'm kind of house sitting kind of thing, and then I would have to evaluate the situation. And because maybe they're just driving through, maybe they had a breakdown, there's all kinds of stuff. So it'd be nice if we had a small section close to the road where they could go on and camp for the night. And then, in other words, not only I'm the meet and greet, but I'd have to be the enforcer. Because, like I say, we don't want the landowner bothering the landowner. We don't want to do that. So we have to figure out how we can make this thing work. So, in other words, as a landowner, I wouldn't want physically weak people coming out here. And at the same time, you don't want people that think that this is their property, so you don't want that either. So you've got to be able to have somebody you can work with. And that's going to be with everybody that comes in. They have to understand they are just guests. And and it will slowly build on, you'll start learning on how they do that. Now, if they were coming and they were going to stay in a tent or something, that's not a good thing. Uh, uh, there's going to be exceptions. There's always exceptions. So you may have them setting up as a tent if it's a young couple and they really don't have all that much and all that stuff. Maybe it's your nephew and his wife. I could, I could see uh, doing something with them. You see, there's a cargo trailer. There's a little metal building. These are places that can be used for temporary housing also. And uh, and like I say, you may help them in the way of finding uh, some kind of living conditions that they could handle on a temporary basis. Um, I say, uh, me personally, if I was the landowner, it would be very special for me to have someone stay inside the house. That's not a good thing. Um, Even if it's kinfolk. Uh, well, my kinfolk, my kinfolk are kind of like me. They prepare. They and they don't expect something for nothing. They're appreciative just to have a place out here where they could feel safe, and it'll give them some time for things to settle down, in which things will look different later on. So that's why you don't want to, and you stay out of the pressure. The pressure makes people make unwise decisions. So this is why you want to uh, and make sure that they have things to do. I say working in the garden, doing things. When they're doing things, they feel more prosperous, and they feel like they are providing. They're an asset to me, the landowner, and they would be. And providing they're not tearing up my equipment, they're not tearing up my ground. You know, uh, there's certain things you expect from these people, and one thing I've noticed: not everybody is thoughtful. So then you may have to take them to the side and explain things to them so they understand a little more, and kind of remind them that they are guests and this is a temporary place for them. And and you can do this without belittling them, making them feel bad and stuff like that, because you don't want that. You want to build up their confidence so they're ready to leave. So, but at the same time, we all have to benefit each other. If we're not, it's not going to work. So this is something you need to think on. And but anyway, that's about it. If I know this is pretty general, but like I say, if you look on my Three Man Militia website, you will see there's other things you can do. This was mainly on the housing and how to get people to come here or allow people to come, and how to not invite them if they well, I heard you can come over there. Okay, that's what I'm saying. You don't want the landowner to having to tell them no, get the hell out of here. You don't want the landowner to do that. So that's why it's better when you have someone that's got some kind of communication skills. You're not looking to make enemies, but at the same time, you want to project you do have control over the situation we have here. But anyway, so if I think of something else, I'll put it up. But we'll just go from there. This is Mike, no stress Mike.com.